323 True RMS clamp meter. Please go to the link in the description to get it for a low price. The meter itself is a solid product for the money, fast and accurate like all other Fluke products. Unfortunately, the leads that came with this particular meter are awful. They do not seat fully even with extreme pressure and slip out on a regular basis. Luckily, I have leads from another manufacturer that will hold me over since I purchased this mostly for the clamp. I called Fluke customer service about this issue and they completely blew me off. I told them that other people I work with have similar issues and just end up using old leads or buying new leads, so that means the defect is the leads themselves. I told them that sending me the same leads was not a solution to the issue, and the technical support guy agreed. He then transferred me back to customer service and she informed me that they were sending out the same leads. I informed her that I had just went over this with tech support. She offered to send me back over, but I was frustrated at this point and told her that I will just use their competitors' leads and that I would be writing a review of my experience. Her response? "You betcha." What? Okay. Get it together, Fluke. I have spent thousands on meters from you guys and have never once had an issue. The one time I do, you blow me off. Unfortunately, Fluke still makes the best meters around, so until I find something better, I guess I'm stuck as a customer. Read less. Comment 32 people found this helpful. Was this review helpful to you? Yes, no. 5.0 out of 5 stars. Nothing better than Fluke. Be a top 500 Reviewer in October 31st, 2014. Style name. Standard. I started using Fluke DVMs in 1979 at my first electronics job. Those same meters were used for the next 20 years, being sent in each 2 years for calibration, and returned, and always performing without fail. Now, to own something like this, for this kind of price, is really great. These are exceptional, auto-ranging clamp meter that measures AC, DC, ohms, current. It's really handy when working on an air conditioner on the roof and needing to know if fuses are good or bad, but not wanting to open the fuse box with 230V going into it. The fuse is on the AC unit. So voila, you clamp onto the wire and instantly you know if anything is flowing through that wire. If yes, fuses are good. If no, fuses might be bad, but at least you know quickly, easily, and safely. It also has an alarm to beep if a short or open circuit, which can be turned off. You can spend more, but you can't get better. Just ask any of us who use these in our careers and any number of us will vouch for Fluke quality and reliability. Comment 18 people found this helpful. Was this review helpful to you? Yes, no. 5.0 out of 5 stars. Slovit. Big Psycha on March 3, 2014. Style name. Standard. Verified purchase. As a commercial electrician, I use this meter on a very regular basis and trust my life with it. I really like the size of this meter over some of the bigger meters that I have used. It is small enough that on days that I am constantly using it, it fits nicely in my tool pouches without taking up too much room and still gives just as accurate readings as those bigger, more expensive meters. I also really like having the clamp even if I am not using it. I really like having the option to hang it in a panel and use it hands-free. The price was also great when I bought this meter. I believe I paid about $80 for it and have been super pleased. I was looking for a quality meter that wouldn't break the bank while being small enough to carry all day and still give me all the basics that I need to do my job. Comment 22 people found this helpful. Was this review helpful to you? Yes no 4.0 out of 5 stars. Not my first meter by Chkaman on April 26, 2014. Style name: standard verified purchase. I have owned a similar meter for years. Fluke meters are the way to go. I only give 4 stars because the beep for continuity testing is faint and hard to hear. My other Fluke has a much louder beep. When I use a meter I am obviously troubleshooting, generally looking for continuity more than the actual resistance value, and would prefer to hear the meter as opposed to having to look at the digital readout. I will make it work. I should mention also that I don't have the best of hearing, but I still hear my older meter just fine. Comment: 21 people found this helpful. Was this review helpful to you? Yes no 5.0 out of 5 stars. Fluke is the best. By 1 Kenman 7 on June 21, 2013. Style name: standard verified purchase. I work as a maintenance technician, and I use this multiple times every day at work. It hasn't let me down yet, and I honestly don't think it ever will. I've had it for about 2 months now. My only complaint is that when you're checking ohms, the beep it makes isn't loud, but I can live with that. Comment: 11 people found this helpful. Was this review helpful to you? Yes no 5.0 out of 5 stars. Fluke remains the king. By Jocelyn Castoon, January 10, 2017. Style name: standard verified purchase. It's a Fluke. I use a more advanced non-clamping Fluke meter every day and just needed this for the ammeter function. Against my better judgment I bought a couple cheaper ones available at the local stores and immediately tested them against my other Fluke. Can only read up to 10 amps wired into the circuit. The cheap ones were way off. So I came back to my senses and ponied up for the Fluke. Checked it. On the money accurate. There's a bunch of very good reasons Flukes cost so much. They are the only meter that I'd trust my life on. The only meter that is always on the money accurate and rock solid, dependable, and never lets you down or gets you killed. When my customers have large chunks of their hard-earned cash riding on my decisions made from my meter, I owe it to them to be using the best equipment to make those decisions. Seriously, Fluke is the only way to go. There is nobody in the same class. There's only Fluke and questionable junk. Comment: 2 people found this helpful. Was this review helpful to you? Yes no 5.0 out of 5 stars. Great for my husband. By Brandy Nicoli on August 22, 2016. Style name: standard verified purchase. My husband is an electrician and needed one of these because his old one stopped working. We went with this one because of the price, as well as the good reviews. He took it to work as soon as it arrived and has yet to find anything wrong with it. I've seen these things with a huge price tag on them, but this one wasn't that bad. He loves it a lot and I'm glad we went with this one for sure. Comment: 2 people found this helpful. Was this review helpful to you? Yes no 5.0 out of 5 stars. Great meter. Fluke quality never fades. By Amazon, Custom Air on May 8, 2015. Style name: standard verified purchase. It's a Fluke. Built like a brick, works perfectly, and has a great design. Fantastic tool for measuring current without breaking into the circuit. Remember, you can't measure current by clamping an extension cord or a piece of Romex. Current running out the black and back on the white will cancel each other. You have to expose one wire to clamp that one to get a real current reading. 923 true RMS clamp meter. Please go to the link in the description to get it for a low price. The meter itself is a solid product for the money, fast and accurate like all other Fluke products. Unfortunately, the leads that came with this particular meter are awful. They do not seat fully even with extreme pressure and slip out on a regular basis. Luckily, I have leads from another manufacturer that will hold me over since I purchased this mostly for the clamp. I called Fluke customer service about this issue and they completely blew me off. I told them that other people I work with have similar issues and just end up using old leads or buying new leads, so that means the defect is the leads themselves. I told them that sending me the same leads was not a solution to the issue and the technical support